games to show you today. Let's start with one of my favorite series. These are called Guess in 10. These are fun. You basically have a bunch of cards. People can play these all ages, all ability levels. So you get this set of cards and they are based around a category. So I have Animal Planet that I'm going to show you today. And then I also have things that go. So this is like vehicles and things like that. So you have these cards and they have different clues on them. So you go through the 3 clues and then people in the group have to guess what you are talking about. Now, with all of these games, there are official rules, but because I play them in class with my students, I tend to change the rules a bit to make it a little more group inclusive. And so you do have like some sample questions that people can ask if they're not sure about the animal. I have students just make up their own questions. You also have these clue cards where people can ask for a clue. Basically what I do is I read off the clues and then see if everyone in the group can guess. So for instance, for this one, I mostly feed on insects. My offspring are called tadpoles, and I have a sticky tongue that I use to catch my prey. People can't get it that way, then I usually go into the buzzwords at the top, which are jump, they are swimmer, and they are tailless. And then some fun facts, if some people still can't get it, they live in fresh water, they are carnivores, 4-legged, and they cannot be domesticated. This is a great way to learn vocabulary in a really fun way. I love that you have a picture to go with it so that you can see what the animal is. Also, you have the word at the top so you can get the spelling. Just a really fun game. Okay, so I see that someone is not interested. That's fine. We're going to move on to the next one. So again, we have that for animals and then also for transportation. And thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. Maybe next week will be a little more to your interest level. So the Guess in 10 here, we would have some race cars and a bulldozer, Segway. So just like a fun way to work. If you're a teacher out there, this is a great game for your classes. And then just for families, this is a fun game. If you need a gift for kids, this comes in so many different options. Just really fun. I give this one 2 thumbs up. It's a really good one. Okay. I don't even know if they sell this one everywhere anymore. One of my favorite games called Rhyme Out. And this is great. Again, you could play this in a big group. So you have easier and more difficult questions depending on the color. And you give clues and the person gives you the word that matches the clue. Then from there, all of the words rhyme, meaning that they end the same way. So a rhyme means that they end the same way. So for this one, we'll do one together. This is not dry, so it is wet. So now all of the words need to rhyme with wet. So the next clue is an animal you keep in your home is a pet. Wet pet. Those rhyme. They have that et ending. And then the last one, an animal doctor. Vet. So you have wet, pet, vet. So again, easy game. And here's the thing. With all of these, these last two that I just showed you with Guess in 10 and with Rhyme Out, you don't really even need to buy the game. You could just make this up if you are on a car trip with your family and friends and just play the game that way, making up the clues and then guessing the answer. Next one, I lost the box, is Guess in 10. It comes with this, I'm going to call it annoying timer. I don't like the timer personally, so I don't use it. Again, I'm using a lot of these games for educational purposes, so I don't use the timer. But what you do with this is, again, you've got some cards, and you need to name something in a group, in a category. So name 3 animals that hang out in trees. And you have to name those in 5 seconds. Again, you can modify this. You can just say, okay, until I count to 10 or however you want to do it. If you're playing it with younger kids, same thing. Name 3 things. It doesn't really matter how long it takes them. You can help them, give them clues. Everyone in the group can chime in, and you can modify this and have everyone in the group name something in that category. So like, for instance, now if I say, everybody name a farm animal, we would go around. If we have 5 people in the group, everyone would need to name a farm animal. Great for working on vocabulary. So that's another fun one. Again, you don't even really need to buy this. You can just talk about it and make it up by coming up with categories to name things in those categories. All right. Love this one. Again, you can buy this, but you really don't have to. It's called Scattergories. This is such a fun one. All right, so it comes with a set of cards. So you have a category, and then you have all of these cards that have letters of the alphabet on them. So you pick a card, things at the fair, and then you have to name something at the fair that starts with the letter P. And then something that starts with the letter C. So at the farm, I'm going to say it's like a farm fair. There is a cow, a pig, pop, which is another name for soda. R, I'm stumped for something at the fair with an R, rides. And E, electricity. So you can really go outside of the box too, as long as you can justify it. It also is great for more advanced students. If you teachers out there are playing this game, they just have to provide a reason why. That really works on language. Again, if you're in the car playing this or just at home, come up with a category and then you go through the alphabet that way to play it. Love this one. Again, it's called Scattergories. So that is a fun one. Okay, I see some people. Tiago, hello. I think you asked me this question just a few minutes ago on one of the comments. I haven't gotten to that one just yet. But I will respond to questions at the end here. Let's just go ahead and do maybe 2 more games. And then we will head to questions, okay? This is one of my all-time favorite games. It's so silly and so much fun. This makes a great gift for kids. I also love this game because you can buy it. Of course, it's in English, but if you speak a second language at home, you can just play it in your native language at home. So that's really a nice option. So it comes with a bunch of headbands, and everyone gets a headband. and you put the headband on. Then it comes with all of these picture cards. So everyone is going to get a picture, and they put the picture card on their head. So if I wasn't teaching class, I wouldn't be able to see this picture on my head. So basically, I will ask a question about this thing on my head, and everyone in the group has to answer the question. So, is this living? No, it is not living. Is this something inside of the house? No. Caveat, you can only ask yes, no questions. So that's kind of fun. Can play it that way. And then I need to guess it's a snowman. You can put a time limit on this. It does come with a timer. You don't really have to use a timer. You can also do this where people can just ask any question that they want about it. So you can work on those WH questions. And then you could also just have people in the group give clues to the person wearing the picture on their head. So many fun ways to play. This is a really fun game. We just played this weekend at a family party. You can play this with all different ages. It's just a lot of fun, and it's very silly. With the headbands, comes in many different versions. So headbands, love this one. This one is loved. I've had this for a lot of years. It is a lot of fun. So this one is a winner. Makes a great gift for the holidays, for birthdays. Also, you teachers out there, it is worth it to get that. There's also a version that you can get on your phone, and I'll tell you that name in a minute. It's called Heads Up. And it's the same idea, is that you put this on your head, and then everyone gives you clues, or you ask questions about it, you guess it. And then when you get it, you do that. If you miss it, you go up and it goes on to the next one. It keeps score. What's funny about this is at the end, it shows you a video of everyone in the group trying to help you. Very silly, very, very fun. Okay, let's finish off with my last two games here. Love these. These are for younger kids, but I'm telling you, everyone has fun with these. So let's start with Raccoon, Rumpus, and then we will get into Koala capers. So this is for a smaller group, for like 2 to 4 people. And you get these fun game boards that are raccoons in their underpants. I just think that is so funny. And their little heads stick up, makes them really, really cute. And then you get some dice. And when you roll the dice, they have different colors and then different clothing items. Okay, so you roll the dice, and let's say I have yellow pants. I have cards that I'm going to put out, all of these different occupations that the raccoon can be. But the caveat is that because I rolled yellow pants, I need to pick an outfit that is yellow pants. So I have yellow pants, and I need to pick one of the professions or occupations that have yellow pants. So I'm going to pick the firefighter, and then I am going to put that on my raccoon. If your teachers out there, you can then use this to work on language and English, to have the students describe what this looks like. Again, bilingual families out there, just do it in English and whatever other language you want. That's a really fun way to kind of practice both languages. Describe it, talk about maybe where you see it, what it does, all that fun stuff. And the silly part of this game is that if you roll the underpants, then your raccoon needs to take all of his clothes off and put them back out in the play area for other people to take. So this is Raccoon Rumpus. The game ends when all of the cards are gone, and whoever has the most outfits, occupations, is the winner. Love that one. And just as great as Raccoon Rumpus is Koala Capers. Same idea, it's just you have this cute little koala. And this one is fun because you can talk about locations and where the koala is. Just so much fun. This one is slightly different in that you have patterns on the clothes. So polka dot, zigzag, stripes, checkers. And then same thing, you have the different types of clothes. Just such fun games. Okay, so again, my games today were Raccoon Rumpus and Koala Capers, Scattergories, Rhyme Out, Guess in 10. You have like a bunch of different versions of these depending on what your interests are. And then 5-second rule. Again, a lot of these games you can just play, make them up on your own and just have fun. But just some fun options if you're looking for a gift or just something fun for your family to do or your teachers out there for your classroom to just make things a little more fun and a little more engaging. So I hope you like